Hi everybody, welcome back to Dee Diets. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I've been challenged, yes, I've been challenged again from Veggie Pals to do MRTV, hi Maria, and Shell Eats Challenge. It's a simple challenge, really. All you have to do is have 5 courses on one plate, but the catch is it all has to be on a saucer. So let me show you what I'm having. There is no time limit, which is fabulous. So what I have on my plate is, I will show you, I have a piece of lentil loaf. I also have some carrots. I have beans. I have rice. And in this little container, I have my dessert, which is my granola. Yeah, it is. So I know a lot of things have been going on, and it's a little bit of a story time at this point. I'm going to taste my lentil loaf. This is what it is. I will leave the recipe. Well, actually, I will leave a channel in my description box below called Plant-Based Dads. And I seen them make this. Hiya, Joey. I saw him make it and I decided to make it. It's delicious. It's fabulous. There's no meat. There's no fat. There's nothing. So I figured I'll leave his link in my description box below so you can go watch Joey make it. To your health. That is delicious. And I have some sparkling water. That's good. It's like a black cherry sparkling water. Really good. Anyway, thank you all for being so patient with me on these YouTube streets, because I've had so much going on family-wise. I know I put it in my community tab that my sister was diagnosed with bladder cancer. It's 5 times higher in men than it is in women. So she has to go through some 6 treatments of chemotherapy. We don't know what the stage of is it yet. I don't know. But I have been in my own darkness. And I know that sounds terrible, but you know, when it's a friend or a family member that you hear is going through something that, you know, is big, it's big, you just close down. I know I shut down. I just shut down. And I was visiting as many people as I could visit. But you know, when you want that quiet, I don't want anybody into my world right now, that's how I was feeling. But God willing, everything will work out fine with my sister. But I will keep you updated as time goes by and let you know what's going on, because, you know, it's a really scary thing. I never even heard of this type of cancer before, to be honest with you. And I went, what? Because my sister was always in great shape and she always exercised. She ate right. You know, she really did everything really good in her life. We have no history of this in our family. So it was very odd that this just hit us all and it came out of absolutely nowhere. So, you know, as her big sister, you know, and I am her oldest, I am the oldest. So as her big sister, you know, you start having that panic starts to set in. You know, your sisters, if you have sisters, if you're lucky enough to have sisters, or a very, very good friend that you would think of as a sister, you know that is a lifeline that cannot get replaced too quickly. And you also know that particular person will hide your deepest, darkest secrets, never let them out, lock them up in a vault, and let them stay there. So I've been just in really deep thought with my sister. I really have been. Now, I don't even want to talk about the election. I'll be honest with you. I don't even want to talk about it, because this is the biggest debacle I have ever seen in my entire life. You know, at this point, I'm going, everybody picked a team. You picked the red team, you picked the blue team. We all picked a team. Everybody picked a team. There's only one particular team that I am not too thrilled about, and that's that one team that says, burn it all down. Burn it all down. We got your names. We know where you live. Hello. Please, settle yourselves down, please. Please just settle yourselves down. Oh, Lord, it's very close. I know it's very close. And, you know, the one thing I will say, though, and I hate to talk about politics, but this is probably for all of us. You know, they have to do that runoff election in Georgia, and they're saying they're spending $200 million to get their candidate in. Can I ask you something? $200 million, I bet, could do a lot of good in the state of Georgia. It could go for homeless. It could go for rehabilitation. It could go for so much more. But that's important. Let's get our red or blue team in. I'll never figure it out. I know it's a debacle. I know there's half the country's not happy. The other half is elated. I don't know over what, though. What are we elated over? Because unless it starts trickling down to us in some way, which it has to, I feel sorry for all the businesses going out of business. Now I know Cuomo, I'm originally from New York. I think he's going to shut more things down. I feel so bad for the business owner. You have no idea. I feel so bad for them. I heard that the NASDAQ wants to go to Texas. I nearly fell off my chair when I heard that. New York City is like the mega capital of the world when it comes to like the stock exchange and all that stuff. And they want to go to Texas. I was like, oh my goodness. Let me take, this is what will happen. I will just keep eating. Talking. It is delicious. What else can I tell you? My mind's just been wrapped around like family issues. It really has been. Again, trying to get my father-in-law's estate all taken care of. Oh my Lord. The one thing I will say to anybody out there that's listening, it's not good just to have a will. Make sure you have other kind of documents, because it is a pain in the neck, because we're in probate right now. Oh, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. You're running around all over getting paperwork. Oh, please. That lentil loaf is delicious. I'm going to try to make something for Thanksgiving. Now, don't even get me started on the holiday. Because now I heard you can only have 10 people at your house, and you might have to pick and choose if you have a big family who you can invite. I am so confused at this point. I just shook my head. Let's just throw away the key. Let's just close everything down, throw away the key, and call it a day. This is how I feel. I feel just disgusted. I do say open the churches. Open the churches. Open those houses of worship. Don't keep those closed. Open them. Open them. People know enough to wear a mask and stay 6 feet apart and wash their hands. Should they not know it's almost a year, for goodness sakes? Isn't that even scarier to say that it's almost a year? Anyway, on a better note, I have good news. I weighed myself. Yes, I did. I weighed myself. I am now 182. There you go. Yeah, those are those ugly feet I tell you about. But I'm 182. And I know for some of you will be like, Denise, she was 185. Now she's 182. What kind of number is that? Let me tell you something. Being a fat chick my whole entire life, I would have beaten myself up over that number. I would have said 3 pounds. What? 3 pounds? I've been doing fabulous. And I have been doing fabulous. But your body does something and it readjusts itself. I didn't beat myself up over those 3 pounds. I knew I stayed within my eating plan, my experiment. Oh, yes, we call it an experiment here. Oh, yeah, a journey. It's a journey. And when I got on the scale, I was like, okay, I'll take that 3 pound loss versus better than a 3 pound gain. I can tell you that right now. And I'm very happy. This shirt that I'm wearing, I've worn this in a few things, but the last time I wore this shirt where it was actually comfortable to wear was 8 years ago. Yep. I must say, this is delicious. Just delicious. It's not hard to eat like this. I know people are going, where's the meat? Well, the lentil loaf is the meat. It's a 5-course meal. That's correct. And I love eating like this. I have to tell you, I really do. I never ever thought I'd hear myself say the words, I love eating like this, but I do. It's such a clean way of eating. And if you think this little itty bitty dish is what I would have as a meal, you would be sadly mistaken. No. I would have more than this. Anyway, we're into this video, 10 minutes, maybe 9. But I wanted to catch you all up on what was going on. I appreciate you sticking by, and prayers for my sister. Please pray for my sister, Lisa. None of this matters. None of this matters. The only thing that matters, really, are your friends and your family. That's what matters. I know everybody's running to a race, gotta run, gotta get to the end of the finish line. Believe me, I checked my watch hours the other day because I don't even check them. I've been doing this for 2 years. 2 years. Now, I took a huge gap of separation between those 2 years. And when I left in 2018, I think YouTube, I was at 2,800 views. When I came back, I was at 1,800. So now from the time I started till now, I'm up to 3,143 hours I checked yesterday. And I went, well, Denise, you'll be doing another year. They'll be taking away more hours from you. And because that's what they did. They did. So there's nothing I can do about it unless you want to run a playlist. You'd have to run, everybody who's listening to me right now would have to run a playlist. But you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to stress over it. It's really not that big of a deal. But until I see you all again, my friends, have a spectacular day. Please do not let the red team and the blue team get in your head, because it doesn't want to leave. It just, every time you turn on the news, it's ridiculous. Honestly, now, I say, but I have to say this, because I do believe in the Constitution. Do what you need to do. Follow whatever methods you need to follow. Make people feel comfortable and happy. And then you go, wherever the chips fall, they fall. Let it play out. Let it play out. If you don't, I think there'll be civil unrest. So let it just play out. And then everything should be okay. Anyway, until I see you all again, my friends, thank you so much again for praying for my sisters, for sending good thoughts. And I know I will see you again. Oh, yes, I will. Be kind to one another. And nowadays, that's really all that matters, right? The heart. The heart. Something so simple, something so easy, to be kind, to be respectful of someone else, no matter what side of the aisle they're on. I mean, seriously, do we care? Oh, Lord. Don't listen to them. Don't let them divide us, because if they do, they got exactly what they wanted. Until I see you all again, my friends, be kind. Mwah! Bye-bye, and keep those prayers coming. Thank you.